Now, you need to be fixing your eyes and stuff when I do this because that's what you did last time.
Oh.
Oh, look, there's Steph. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
This is Anderson Penn's podcast, episode number 271. Number 271 for Thursday, May 17th, 2018. Today's not Thursday, today's Tuesday. Just so you all know, we are recording live on Tuesday. This is Eric.
This is Lisa.
Hello, Mrs. Anderson. How are you?
I am good.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
You've been looking fabulous for a long time, haven't you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, I think we should thank you. And in fact, on behalf of the entire Penn community, I would like to congratulate you on having found, what is this, the Fountain of Youth? Oh, I'm going to make you speechless, aren't I?
You are going to make me speechless. I was going to say that we are being rebellious and sneaky.
Oh, is that what
and
this
doing
is?
a podcast
I thought
without
I was getting paid for this.
Brian. Well, you are.
Oh, okay.
You get paid to be rebellious and sneaky.
Oh,
what an awesome job.
What an awesome job that
Brian is out of town.
Where's Brian?
He's gone.
He's gone. Did you drive him away or did he drive himself away?
He drove himself away in the Corvette with Dave.
With Dave. And Dave, of course, is who?
Dave is our store manager.
Which store? You know, you have to ask that question.
Appleton. Yes.
Appleton. Okay, so Dave is the store manager of Appleton, and he's with Brian.
Yes.
And they're on a road trip.
They are.
All right.
They
Did they go east or west?
They claim they are going east.
I can track him now.
Well, I booked the hotel, so they better. I know that they checked into Erie, Pennsylvania last night, so they made it at least that far.
Southeast.
They are going to Nashua, New Hampshire, to Richard Binder's.
Oh, that's that Nashua Penn Spa or something.
Yes, for Richard's nib
Wait a minute.
masterclass.
Brian's been there before.
Yes, this is his second time.
Oh, he must be very good at this now.
He wants to make sure he remains that way.
Yeah, he is good at it because Juan Carlos put his vanishing point through the washing machine. And
I remember that.
Brian managed to fix that nib, and it was a mess.
Did he learn his lesson?
Who,
Juan
Brian?
Carlos. Not Brian.
Well, he has the pen back, and it hasn't gone through the washer again. So perhaps. But, you know, life is long.
So what does that tell you? That Juan Carlos has learned how to better care for his pens, or he's not doing laundry?
What surprises me is that he's doing laundry at all, because, You know, actually, he said he put it through the washing machine, but that could be something else entirely. Who knows what really happened?
Okay.
I should be skeptical. Skeptical.
Yeah, there you go. I would like to wish my brother, Jeff,
hey, brother, Jeff,
a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It'll be late by the time you see this, but we were thinking about you because his brother's today, right? His birthday's today.
His birthday's today.
He's the
Younger.
obviously. Oh, I was going to say obviously the older brother.
Yep. He lives in Florida, and so happy birthday, Jeff. There you go.
He's younger, so what is he, 17? I'm trying to work something.
You're schmoozing here. You're schmoozing. No, how old is Jeff now?
You should know that off the top of your head.
Born in Wow, he's old. He was born in 69.
Well, I'm older than your younger brother.
It's because you're my older brother.
Well, yeah, keep reminding me.
There you go. Anyway, what's next?
I think it's rapid fire.
Rapid fire. We haven't done this before together.
Never. Well, you know, in the privacy of our own establishments.
Well, yes, but never on camera.
With much different questions.
So I thought this might be kind of fun because as much as I know a great deal about you, there are certain things I don't know about you.
Oh, so this is it's a psychological test of some sort, personality test?
You know, let's just get to know each other.
Now, what am I graded on here? Speed or answer?
Little of both. All right, you ready?
A, B. See how fast I am?
Knock Brasstown or knock Sinclair?
Sinclair.
Sinclair.
Oh, you get to answer them too? Do we have to agree?
No,
okay.
We don't. You know, I had a Brasstown, and I think it's a cool design, but it's too much work. You have to unzip it. You have to unroll it.
Yeah, I don't want to go through all that.
Yeah. All right, so good. Sinclair.
Sinclair.
Now, do we get to pick a color for the Sinclair?
Is that on the card?
No, it's not.
What are the colors available? Blue. I like blue.
When in doubt,
is this the one that comes in that princess bubblegum thing?
Yeah, that's.
Now, see, that's not my favorite, but that is many people's favorites. Not my particular favorite.
No, I don't get it. So, okay. All right, you ready?
I am ready.
They're upside down. Mac or PC?
Gee, I wonder.
Kimberly Ann.
I'm a Mac.
I'm a PC.
Yeah. We should do that someday, but not today. We'll have to plan it. You don't remember those commercials?
No, I
I'll
remember.
play them for
Dude,
you.
you're getting Adele.
That's before my time.
It is not.
Next.
All right. Monteverdi Emotions Incline or the Monteverdi Noir Incline?
Emotions. Because I like the little things on the icons on the bottom.
They are adorable.
Yeah, they're cute.
I like the Noir colors, but now I have, Emotions, the song, stuck in my head.
Oh, are you going to sing for it? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, emotions for me, but only based on the bottles.
I like the Noir colors.
All right.
So there you go. Look at that. So we're not agreeing on almost
No.
Okay.
We rarely do.
Oh, please. Target or Bed Bath & Beyond?
Target,
Duh.
Church.
Yep. We went last night. It was Eric's
did?
fault that I bought a pair of
Oh,
shoes.
yes, we did. And
I
yes,
couldn't
I'll take
find
blame.
you, so I had to wander.
You
And
leave her alone for a moment, and she's got a cart full of shoes. But is
One
that any
pair.
surprise? Well, that was a big pair. Or
They
a tiny
were
cart?
sandals.
Which was it?
They were sandals.
You're wearing them today, aren't you?
I am.
I knew it.
First day with the new shoes. Duh. All right. Knock dot dash cards or Exacompta cards?
I'm going to go with Exacompta.
I'm going to go with the dot dash. It's different.
It is different. The only thing I would improve on the Exacompta is if they would make them in white.
Yes.
But, I've been petitioning for that for a decade, and it hasn't happened, so they're not listening to me, but I still like them.
Yeah, I don't like the colors. I prefer
The
a
good
white
thing about the
or a
colors
light-
is you can organize your subjects if you happen to have 4 subjects.
or organizational skills.
Or those. I have none of the above.
For
I just like
subjects
to
or-
write notes and pass
Okay.
them around, and I even send them in the mail to
Did you
people.
get in trouble in school for writing notes and passing them around?
Never, because I'm stealth. Besides, I was using a fountain pen.
Okay. All right, you ready? Netflix or Amazon Prime?
Yes. I have both. I use them both. Depends. They have different,
You do.
mixes of what they offer, and so
And I'm mad at you.
good for you. And I'm just hearing about this now, so you'll hear it along with me. We'll see what this is all about.
You got Brian hooked on a couple,
I got him hooked on
Shows.
one thing,
two.
which was yes, I did. But aren't they like over now?
Well, How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes, which I gave up on.
So that he could watch it?
And
Like,
he
you have
just
to give
kept
it up?
going. He couldn't give it up.
And-
that country one with Ashton Kutcher. What's it called?
Oh, The Ranch?
The Ranch.
Oh, so actually 3.
What's the third one?
The, set in the war.
You guys never finished that series.
No.
No, that's an old British one.
Yes.
And I forget his name, but it was excellent. But you guys used it to fall asleep
Mr.
to.
Somebody's something.
Something, yes. Mr. Somebody Something. But then he went off and watched Narcos all by himself.
He did, yeah.
And had weird dreams, apparently, and
He did.
it was not healthy for him.
So either way, I
But
blame
yes,
you. But
I have to have both because
Okay.
Netflix offers things that I need, and Amazon Prime offers things that Netflix doesn't, and
Correct.
so I have both.
We
so
have
the
both.
answer is yes.
both.
Exactly.
Excellent. Cool. We agree. Awesome. Oh, Mont Blanc Blue Hour pen or Mont Blanc Miles Davis
Gee, I
pen?
wonder. Gee, I wonder. Blue Hour for me.
Okay.
The Miles Davis is the one we took the photos of with the music and the trumpet. And don't really remember the pen all that much, but
I like
remember
the Blue
photo.
Hour. The Blue Hour.
Would you like to touch my
I would
Blue
like
Hour?
to touch your Blue Hour. This reminds me. Don't yell at me. Let me get my glasses on here.
What if she says what I think she's going to say?
What?
Nothing? Won't put it in your mouth.
Without my glasses on, it sort of looked over at the distance a little like a carbonesque
Yes,
finishing
it
point.
is very similar to the blue carbonate.
Yes. That's very
In
pretty.
pattern
Thank
and
you.
color.
Mother's Day was just here.
Yes,
Thank
and what'd you
ever
get?
so much. I got Peace and Quiet.
Oh,
It was really good.
I'm sorry.
No, that was awesome. That's what I needed.
You didn't answer that.
Oh, Blue Hour,
Blue Hour for you,
There you
too.
go.
That's
Are you
because
ready?
we can't really remember the Miles Davis, can we?
which maybe says something about the pen.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Or maybe because I own the Blue Hour. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Oh, that's hard.
Instagram.
I like Instagram, but I love Facebook.
Well, look, I'll do
because-
Instagram, you do Facebook. There you go. You keep me informed, I'll keep you informed.
Okay, because I can keep in touch with friends and
Oh,
family.
yes, because
my,
you don't have a phone or email or text messaging.
my former office mates. I was just messaging Megan today.
So, well, I think you're trying to say Facebook for you.
But I like Instagram. You're a pretty picture.
But which do you prefer? That's the question, I believe.
At the moment, Facebook. I'm trying to get more into Instagram.
Okay.
Which we're going to talk about.
Instagram for
in a
me
minute.
and Facebook for you.
All right, there we go. Ready?
Yes.
Last one.
Last one. Oh, my.
Queasy ink or Kaweco ink?
Oh, that's like, yeah, yes. Another. Can I do another yes?
No, no.
Well, I'd have to say Quizzies because there's such a variety.
I was just going to say that
Yeah,
because
that's
there
the
are
only
so
reason,
many
though.
more.
The Kaweco inks are extremely good. And my
Yes.
favorite is what? The Paradise Blue.
Yes, very turquoisey,
But
pretty.
what is there? 5 inks? 7, 8, 10 maybe at the most?
Yeah.
Whereas Quizzy has 80?
Too many. They have a lot.
They have a lot. They have a lot.
Yes.
So I would have to say Quizzy just because of the variety.
Okay.
But not because I don't like Kaweco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Want to play a game?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, did I forget something? Hey, Lisa.
Oh, God. No. I was so hoping.
What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
One wheel.
A tire. Very good. You almost had it.
See, now that's almost funny.
Oh, that's almost funny. I got to the almost funny. Very good.
Oh, my God. All right, so.
The game. I sent you to the store
Yes.
here in Appleton
Yes.
with $50 to spend, and you sent me to the store with fake $50 to spend.
Yeah, I know better than to give you $50.
And I spent my 50, a little bit over $50.
Okay.
And the reason we picked $50 is because, of course, we get free shipping from Anderson Pens if you spend $50, and I want my free shipping.
Except you're here.
Yeah, and, you know, if I was going to ship it to California, which I might just
If
do.
it fits, it ships.
And here's one thing that we already talked about. 2 things are in my basket that are in those rapid fire questions, because I
Okay.
got a Quizzy ink,
Oh, beautiful.
and I got the Azure number 3,
That is pretty.
which is one of 15 Azures, isn't it? Did you get any ink?
No?
No ink. All right.
But I got something that coordinates with ink. You ready?
I am ready.
Ink Zap.
Ink Zap.
I love this.
Do you?
I do.
Have you used it?
I have. We
Does
have
it work?
some. Yeah, it works great.
How does it smell?
Smells fine.
Okay.
But it gets all the ink off your hands, and then when you're done, you put lotion on, and they're so soft.
Really? I have never used Ink Zap.
Oh, it's good.
I
It's
don't
very
even know
good.
what it smells like.
Mike and Linda Kennedy make it.
Oh, okay.
They sell it, and but it's really good. It's sort of like a slightly thinner lava soap. Remember lava
I remember lava
soap?
soap. Still love it.
It's abrasive, but it works really well. And so, especially when I'm cleaning pens and I look like Ralph, I like to use it and get
My
that.
solution to that is to not get ink on my hands. I'm not always successul, but I do
Or
try.
just don't clean your pens.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I did get a pen.
What did you get?
I got a parallel
No way.
in my favorite size, which is the 3.8.
Okay.
You know, Aziza likes the 6.0.
Right.
And that's just too big.
That's a snow shovel up
Yes. I mean, it's fun for a few things, but if you want to practice, I like the 3.8 because you can still do fun things with it, and it's still controllable.
there. Okay.
So I have spent like, I don't know, $25 so far.
I got
Oh.
the Schaefer 3-pen
Wow.
calligraphy kit. Number one, who doesn't like bright green? It's hard to lose. But you get 3 different sizes, and I would really sincerely like to improve my handwriting. And I thought this might be,
Your handwriting or your calligraphy?
well, one leads to the other.
Does it? Okay.
Yes.
Which
First I
one
have to
leads to
improve
which?
my handwriting so that I can do calligraphy.
All right. Well, that's a
Or
good
maybe
deal.
the other way.
That's $16.
16
And what do you
bucks.
get? 4 different nibs on them? Can
Three.
can either one of us read?
You're
Hold it
older
out
than me.
here, would you?
3.
3 nibs of what sizes? 1, 3, and something.
You get 1 pen, 3 nibs,
Oh, but it doesn't say
assorted
what they
ink
are.
cartridges. No, it's fine, medium, and broad.
Oh, they're not. The widths aren't, but they're flat. They're
Yes,
for
they're
calligraphy.
stubs.
They're stubs, yes. So fine, medium, broad, we'll call it.
Yes.
So, well, that's a screaming good deal.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a screaming
So
good
I'm
deal.
at $30. What are you at?
I'm at
25.
25,
Okay.
and we'll add 11 to it because I got one of my favorite notebooks, which is an MD, a Midori MD, in the B6 slim size. And I don't know of anybody else who makes a B6 slim size. It's not quite a B6, it's a little slimmer than a B6, hence the name B6 Slim.
Okay.
And it, for me, is just the perfect size. Not that I use notebooks.
No.
I just like to have them and own them, call them mine, because they're pretty.
Okay.
So, did you get any paper?
Yes.
Oh,
I got
Leuchtturm.
the Leuchtturm.
No, that's a hardcover?
Yes.
And about what size? Oh, that's an A6 size, right?
What's it say?
Gets an A6 size. And hardcover and has a...
It's got the elastic closure, the Nordic blue I love. I will never use it.
No, but it's
I have a
something you have to
problem.
have, like me and these notebooks.
Are we going to talk about Notebook Club?
I think, well, let's get through this and then we can mention that.
So I got this.
Since we both have new notebooks.
I got the dotted, which I think is cool.
I got blank.
Okay.
Which
And
I think
then,
is cool.
you go ahead.
Oh, I got more paper. I got some of those Succompta index cards that come
you love
in
them.
green, blue, yellow, and pink.
Yeah,
I call it
kind
pink.
of a rose.
Because I like these for notes.
A rosé.
And these, for some reason, are not as much of a commitment as a notebook. Because you just use a page. And
Are you a commitment phobe?
I am for notebooks, that's for sure. I got to know what's going in that notebook before I write in it. Did you get any more paper?
I did.
How much have you spent over here? Because it looks like $100.
No, 30, 45.
45? Oh,
All right, so this is going to put me over. I love this color. I love
But
this.
it's not an ink. She said she got no ink. So,
The
another
Zequins
notebook.
Slim, the classic light. Aubergine.
Aubergine.
That is such a gorgeous
That
color.
eggplant?
That eggplant, yeah.
Yeah.
Ruled, which I like. It's got a little magnetic bookmark.
So how far over did you go now? Because I have to do the math quickly.
30, 52,
52?
67.
$67?
I get free shipping.
Oh, that's true.
What do you care?
And are you done now?
I'm done.
67 is where you
I'm
stopped?
done.
Because I also got a color ring because they're just fun. Another thing that is not as much of a commitment as a notebook. I think because the sheets are, you can take them out and replace them.
To me, they're addictive because you can take them out and you can organize your ink by brand and by color and by
you
property.
You can write notes on them,
and you
send them to people in class, hide them where people will find them later.
Do you leave like love notes for people?
Of course I do. You've never gotten one?
Not on a color ring.
And then I was at the cash register and I couldn't resist a snappy pen because, you know, they're just fun.
I didn't think of those.
You didn't go to the cash register. You think you own the place. You just take what you want. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. All right,
That's
so
it.
how much did you spend?
I spent $52. $52 and I got six
I think
things,
it's the first
free
time I've
shipping.
ever known you to display a modicum of restraint.
Spending
good,
your
right?
money.
Oh, spending my money. Speaking of spending money, let's talk about new pens.
I got a new pen.
You did.
And I call it new. It's the Blue Hour. I got it in Baltimore, which makes it, what month?
March.
March. So this is a couple of months old, quote unquote. But it is my most recent pen purchase, ergo, therefore, and hence it is my new pen. And I love this pen. See, even after 2 months, I still love this pen, which is odd.
You called it the pen.
The pen. What
to
did I
rule.
Yeah, to rule them all. The one pen.
Yeah.
To rule them all. This is it. This is it.
What's that from?
Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It's the one ring to rule them all.
Right.
This is the one pen to rule them all.
I just want to make sure you got it because when you go back into the Funny Farm, if you didn't know what that was,
You were going to
with their
explain it to
movie
me?
quote, no.
Okay.
But with their movie quote fetish, you know, I just have to make sure you're covered.
So yes, the Mont Blanc Blue Hour, this is the Le Grand size, the 146 size. It also came in a smaller size, which I think was classique. Piston filler, beautiful, beautiful pen. I have had eyes for no other pen since I got this one, and we've been to a show since, Chicago. I purchased absolutely nothing
Didn't
in
we
Chicago.
have that pen?
We did, and it has flirted with me for a very, very long time. And finally, I pulled the trigger in.
So was the pen playing hard to get, or were you playing
I was playing hard to
Okay.
get it
And then it just showed up and you
3
just said,
times,
I have
and then
to
I was in the
take
right
you home.
mood, and,
Okay.
and it was from Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy Dolive.
Yep.
So, you know, we all love Jimmy. And I said, okay, Jimmy, give it to me.
And
It will be my Grail pen.
flash. Okay, I have that on tape.
It is my Grail pen.
Okay.
I mean, until the next
But
one comes along.
flash the case.
The case, I got the case
I want to steal it.
in Canada. It's made in Germany. It's leather, beautiful turquoise leather that I thought kind of matched nicely the pen.
Actually darker than turquoise.
It's a dark
kind
turquoise.
Of a marine blue.
It's a marine blue turquoise. And the pen just fits in there quite nicely.
It does, it's perfect.
And it makes itself come out nicely after the first 3 days, because until then it just holds on to it, won't let it. I had to wait 3 days. Once you put it in there, it's like an incubation period. Finally, it said, okay, I'll let you have your pen back. But yes, it's quite beautiful. And so that's where this pen lives, in quite possibly the most expensive pen case in the world. What have you got? What do you got? You got a new pen.
I did.
This is the one that was talked about last week on the podcast. The one that you kept putting down and going,
We were at the Chicago Pen Show, And then we were at our Chicago store, and
Wait, you have a store in Chicago?
we do. You've been there.
I haven't been there since it opened. I've been there
Get on
pre-opening.
it.
Yeah.
You were in Chicago doing all the
I
sightseeing
know, I was
things.
doing
You were
sightseeing
right
things,
there.
and I expected people I work with here, we call ourselves the Funny Farm, I expected them all to come down to downtown and we all go to the show together, but they all backed out on me because they were having too much fun at the show itself, and they were very, in their defense, they didn't have any time.
Okay.
Because they were only there one day, really.
So we had a Visconti event on the Monday after the Penn show.
Was that with Michael?
It was with Michael Hujara. And he did some training for the staff. He brought some pens that he had had at the show, some things that he kept secret just for the event. And there was this pen that just was talking to me. And I would pick it up and I'd put it down, and I'd pick it up and put it down, and it was very
When it was
pretty.
mentioned in last week's podcast, you didn't actually have it, did you?
No,
Oh,
it just
was en route,
arrived,
yeah.
yes.
That's why it wasn't shown
It is
last week.
the Medici, and yes, it's a ballpoint. Deal with it.
Everyone needs a ballpoint.
Everybody needs a
Everyone
ballpoint,
needs a
but if
ballpoint.
you're going to use a ballpoint, oh my God, this is the one. It's got the rose gold trim, and I just fell in love. It's just got such depth. It's so pretty. I love rose gold. So Brian finally got tired of me touching it and just said, Michael, just order one for Lisa. So
So that's
yeah.
what you have to do if you want something? Just keep touching it?
Well, it works for me,
Okay.
but so that was fun.
I guess I won't try that.
No, I wouldn't.
Then we have something we want to talk about.
We do. We want to talk about habits.
We, she means she. Habits, what kind of habits?
Well-
All my habits are bad.
No, you have one.
I have
It's really
one.
good.
I have one good habit.
In the Funny Farm yesterday, you all were talking about making your bed.
Well, it came up.
Okay. Well, somebody had to bring it up.
Yes, it came up. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Things come up in the Funny Farm.
They do. They do.
We'll blame Steph.
And so it just kind of occurred to me. It brought back kind of a funny memory. And you make your bed.
I do. I
Religiously.
cannot leave without having made the bed.
Right. And I'm annoyed and out of sorts when my bed is unmade. And Brian's not necessarily a bed maker, so I'm...
So you're annoyed with Brian.
Some days. That's a different story.
Okay.
When my mom and my stepdad got married, there were 5 kids, and my mom had raised my brother and I to always make our bed every day. You get up, you make your bed. And Bob's kids didn't have to, and it really annoyed me. I was 13, so everything annoyed me. How come they don't have to and we have to? And just make your bed. Make your bed. Do what I say, make your bed. And when I had my own kids, they had to make their bed. And it's funny because Lindsay does not. Oh my God, does not. Garrett has a queen-size bed. He only sleeps in half, so it's not much to flip it over. So it's just interesting. But it was also interesting to hear other people in the Funny Farm talking about they do, they don't.
Well, some people don't. I don't understand them, but you know, to each his own.
All right.
So
So comment. Are
do you
a
or
bed
do you not
maker?
make your
Yeah.
bed? No, yeah, I don't know if this is by way of explanation, but because I like making the bed, I have the European type bed where you just get a duvet and a duvet cover, and you don't have that flat sheet. You have obviously the fitted sheet,
Right.
and the duvet on top and the pillows. So making the bed is fluffing the duvet and making sure it falls in the right place, because
Where do you
that
put your
flat
blankets?
sheet. What blankets? The duvet's a blanket.
This is Wisconsin.
Ah, yes.
You need the electric blanket with dual controls. Oh my God. Like Nobel Peace Prize for that person.
Well, I think it's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow.
I know, but like the whole winter thing.
I don't know. I'm hot when I sleep.
Okay. All right, so we were talking about do you or don't you make your bed. You know, studies have shown that, and I agree, that your room looks cleaner when you make your bed.
I think that's why I make the bed. Because when I get back, I don't want to make the bed to go to sleep.
Right.
I just want everything to be where it should be.
Okay.
It makes me feel better that way. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I do it
all
for
about
myself.
making you
That's
feel
all.
better.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, so we went to Target last night, and I got new shoes, and I tried on some sunglasses. Those were awesome sunglasses.
You posted that to Instagram.
I did.
Did you post it to Facebook?
I did.
Oh, okay. So for you, it's both Instagram
It's
and
both.
Facebook.
Yes. And then after I dropped you off, I went to the grocery store. And it occurred to me that I always go the same way in the grocery store.
I think we all do that.
So
That's how we know where things are. We get into the habit. It's a habit.
I went
It's
the
a rut.
opposite way.
And did you lose things?
It was weird. I was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they say it's good for your brain to do things.
My brain
Go
was
home a different way.
confused.
It makes you think a little bit more. But you know, if you're in you were comfortable going the way we usually go in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where everything is.
But
so
if you
now
wanna,
you see
you want to play a
different
little
things.
game, just
Yeah.
go the opposite way. Everything's still
Try it.
there.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It's very weird. Did you go the opposite way in Target?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Want to go tonight?
No. I have work to do tonight. Brian's gone.
Have you ever written with your left hand? Because I know you're right-handed.
Yes.
Yes, so have I.
Poorly.
It's not as good, but it's doable. It's a little slowly.
Would you be an over or an under?
I'm an
or
under. I'm
just
an underwriter. An underwriter. Just like I use my right hand, I'm an underwriter.
like an insurance underwriter?
Exactly. She caught on. Yeah, see, she's writing with her left hand right now.
I'm scribbling. Right.
Any other habits you want to talk about? Because I do make the bed. I shower every morning. Can't leave the house if I don't shower.
Thank you for sharing.
Well, I mean, that's something I do every day. I generally eat every day
Okay.
at some point.
You like a cold breakfast and a hot dinner.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. What about pen cleaning?
Hate it.
Do you do it on a regular basis?
No, I usually clean a pen when I'm going to put a different ink in it.
Okay.
And I don't like cleaning pens because I don't find it all that relaxing and meditative like some people do.
I do. Oh my God, I
Because my goal when cleaning a pen is to get all the ink out, and it's just so impossible to get it pristine like it was
So
before
you're
it was
an
ever inked.
obsessive
Yes, when it comes to that,
perfectionist.
yes. Because something in the back of my mind says I don't want the new ink to be affected by the old ink.
Okay, well, that's legit, but don't you think?
No, I've learned to just lower my standards so it doesn't bother me so much.
I find pen cleaning to be very therapeutic.
I
It's
wonder why.
like cleaning makeup
she
brushes.
hands her pens
I
to
do
her
not.
husband who cleans them. That's
It's
very
like
therapeutic.
cleaning makeup
yes.
brushes. The only problem is that you spend the time, you get everything beautiful and clean and ready to go, except then you can't use them right away.
The pens or the makeup brushes?
Both.
Oh.
Because
No,
they have to dry.
As soon as I don't have to dry my pens before I re-ink them.
Well, what if you get ink in the cap?
You rinse the cap, you shake it, and you're ready to go.
There's still water up there. You have to let it dry.
But you've got like 15,000 pens, so you can use a whole bunch of them
No,
while the
that's
others are dry.
Brian you're thinking of.
Oh,
I
that's
do
true.
not have that many.
You do have quite a few, though.
All right. So, do you ever just take your pens downstairs to the store and pop them in the ultrasonic
Yes, the most recent pen I cleaned, because I wanted to put a Quizzy ink in it,
all by yourself?
all by myself, it was the Pelican M400.
Okay.
Because you can take the nib out, and
Yes,
it's very
I
easy
love
to clean
that.
that way. But this feed holds on ink like you wouldn't. I kept it 10 minutes in the ultrasound, and still there was ink in that feed. So, you know, I just have lowered my standards.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. Otherwise, I'd go crazy.
And
Not
what
that I'm
about
not.
ink on your fingers?
Well, that happens when you're cleaning. But if you do it underwater, it's not.
Is it a sign? Is it like a badge of honor to you? Is it a sign of a poorly executed plan?
It's a sign to me that I had to clean a pen.
Okay. Do you ever get ink on your fingers when you fill a pen?
Not usually.
Okay. So you're very careful.
I'm very careful with ink because ink is dangerous.
Well, don't drink it.
No,
Aziza.
no, that's Aziza. No, I wouldn't want to spill any ink, so just the care that I take to not spill it also leads to care of not getting it on my fingers, I suppose.
Okay, so what did I learn from all this? I should give Eric my pens when they need to be cleaned.
Because he'll break them. Can't be cleaned.
No.
Can't be cleaned.
All right. There's something we should talk about, but if you can't keep a secret, just tune out now.
It's not on the script.
I know. Well,
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Notebook Club.
Oh, Notebook Club. Yes,
a new
Anderson
thing.
Pens
Look
on
for the website
Instagram
soon.
yesterday, which was Monday, last Monday, posted an Instagram photo of a bunch of notebooks asking if anyone in the audience purchases notebooks that they then do not use. And, you know, I thought I was the only one. I just touched the microphone. Because I buy lots of notebooks because they're pretty and they're full of potential. and then I don't use them, because as soon as you use them, the potential narrows so much that I don't like them as much. So I have probably 15 unused notebooks that are just waiting to be used.
Just
and I
violating.
admitted that on Instagram, so
Okay.
can't take it back now. But then a whole bunch of people came in and commented that they too do the same thing. So it is Notebook Club.
So is it that you can't write in it, or that you just haven't decided what you're going to do with it yet?
Right, for what I'm going to do. I can write in them. I do have one of these that I do write in. But I don't know. I think I want to know what's going to go in it before I start writing in it, and it never is enough of an idea to fill a book, so I prefer to write in notebooks where the pages can come out and you put new ones in.
Okay.
Because then you can always just start over. This one is, once you do it, you've done it, so.
But you can just take it off.
I have torn pages out of
Okay.
notebooks to start with a whole new, fresh idea, but then you have torn
you have the
pages.
torn- yeah, the ragged
So
edge.
you got to buy a new one at that point, right?
Right.
Yeah, that you never use.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you do the same thing.
I do.
You've made faces at me.
I do. For me, they're just so perfect and pristine, and it's not that I'm unsure as to what to put in it. I know what the blue notebook's going to be for X, and the green notebook's going to be for Y, and it's that I'm afraid to ruin that perfection
That newness.
with my scrawly handwriting.
I suppose that's why I like the throwaway pages, because when I ruin that page, you just throw it away.
And I always think that I have more to say.
Well, you
to
tried
myself.
journaling, right?
I did.
And so did I.
I can't do
and
it.
It's just
It
nonsense.
just does nothing for me.
No.
I tried the some lines a day, which I like very much, but then it just all sounded either so very dramatic or so very trite, or something I just didn't want to remember, or something that's so monumental that of course I'm going to remember it. It just seemed really...
Right. Plus, there's always someone's going to read this. Because just last week, Brian was saying he peeked in your notebook.
Brian Anderson?
On the podcast. Weren't you
Peeked in my
there?
note- I don't listen to him.
I don't.
We're married.
He said, I looked, and you said, what? I'll show you the clip.
Okay. Oh, he looked in my green notebook.
Yes.
To see if I was using it.
And then he had that big notebook, said he didn't know what to do with it, and you said, write love notes, and he said, it's not big enough. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
I must
That was
watch the
pretty
podcast or
sappy.
something. It was, but it was very quick for Brian. Very quick.
You're saying he's slow?
I am saying he's slow. Generally speaking.
He's not going to watch this, right?
I don't know. I hope he
He's
does.
driving. He's busy.
He'll just listen to it,
I know.
the audio portion.
So you were amazed at how many people...
I am
Chimed
amazed
in?
that many other people besides me purchase notebooks and then don't use them. They're just happy to have the notebooks. Because I take a lot of ribbing about that on the Funny Farm. So they made me feel as if I was the only one, and I'm not.
You're
I
not.
have found my tribe.
You have.
Yet another tribe.
Notebook Club.
Notebook
yes.
Club.
So the first rule is you
Oh,
don't
I'm going to
talk
talk about it. I'm going to talk about it because I'm proud of this.
All right. The second rule is you don't count your notebooks. It doesn't count if you don't
know,
count them. Yeah.
it doesn't count if you don't know.
Ignorance is bliss in this case. We were transferring some notebooks from Appleton down to Chicago, and I will confess that I snagged a couple. Two. Not because I intend to use them immediately, but because they're just really pretty. And they're going away. So it's that fear of missing out, or once they're gone, it's like things that are discontinued. You have to buy it then, or you're
true.
never going to find it again.
You'll never
or if
use
you
them.
do...
So when you want to get rid of one, just remember me.
Oh, they're so pretty, though. I know. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
You going to wrap this up for us?
I am.
Okay.
We're done.
No, you've got something that you always say.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's
You know,
about it for this week. Thanks so much for joining us this week. Tune in this week, next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper. What do you follow?
I thought we'd just skip it this week since
Go ahead.
Brian's not here.
They printed it out for us. That's your
Follow
line
the blog for news, ink reviews, all sorts of other cool stuff, and check us out on social media as Anderson Pens.
Anderson
and
Pens.
AP Windy City.
Well, no, I think it's
what is
AP
it?
Chicago for Instagram
Yeah, I don't know these.
and AP Windy City on Twitter
Okay.
because AP Chicago is taken.
Who would take that?
Some
Some other
Associated
company.
Press Chicago or something like that. I don't know.
Well, let's get him to work on that.
Well, this was fun.
Yes,
We should
thank
do it
you.
again sometime.
We should. Maybe Brian's just out.
Yes, maybe he has lost interest. Or maybe Brian and I can do it. Well, then it would
That
just be
would-
those
oh my
bad
God,
jokes, right?
That would be so
We
much
could have
fun.
a joke
because-
off. Mine would be better.
Yeah, they would. I like that idea. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you very
Bye,
much.
everyone.